Germany, fellas. Germany is considering ending asylum seeker entirely.
We will do everything possible to refuse entry within the framework of the law. We have offered proposals for effective entry refusal and are prepared to work with the opposition.
My people, it's very cold right now. It feels weird. You know when you're kind of stuck between, I'm about to get sick, and I'm actually not. My body's very strong. My immune system is handling this well. You don't quite know, are you getting sick or you're not? Like, decide yourself, are you going to get sick or not? I don't want to get sick. Anyway, it's very cold, but hey, I see you. Thank you very much for choosing us. South Africa, Uganda, Nigeria, Botswana, Namibia, Somalia, Ghana, South Sudan, Liberia, Rwanda, the Caribbean, United States. Thank you very much. You are my brothers. Okay, so very interesting, fellas. You know, when people don't want you, what do? What do? Do you force yourself? Like, I don't get it. You know, we hear stories like you wanted a woman and she kind of didn't want you, but you force yourself. Like, how do you get pleasure out of that? I don't get that. Even the people that go to jail because he forced himself on a woman, I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, I want you to want me back. You know, I'm one of those guys. Like, even when I'm trying to get with you as a woman, I want you to show me that you're interested. Yeah, you need to show me back. Like, I say hi, you must say hi back very quickly. Sometimes in the morning, even if we in the talking stage, you need to say, hey, good morning. If you don't do that, I'm out. You know what I mean? I don't get it that people trying to force themselves on people, on situations, I don't know, on apartness, on belonging. I don't get it. Anyway, let's jump on track. Germany is considering ending asylum entirely. Okay, what is asylum? Asylum seekers are usually people that come from distraught country, war-torn country, a very poor country. They come to a better country hoping to have a better life. They usually ask for asylum. Now, is asylum legal? Asylum is legal by the United Nations Charter. Actually, people that have difficulties, this started after World War II, allowing anybody from anywhere in the world, if you are in danger, if your country is at war, you can go to a next country or another country and go ask for asylum. And if they are signatory of the charter, they are obliged to accept you and give you shelter, or, you know, allow you to have a living at least. Now, Germany, which is also a signatory of this charter of the United Nations, is considering ending asylum because they've had enough. Yeah, they've had enough of you. They don't want you in the country anymore. Stop forcing yourself. Stop trying to be liked. Just like that girl that doesn't want you and you're trying to force yourself. That's absolutely stupid. So what is the reason to this? How is Germany got into this? So apparently something happened in Germany very recently. There was a guy from Syria that unalived other people because he was very angry. He unalived about 2 people and wounded 8 people. Why? Because he asked for asylum and a protection in Germany, and it was denied. When it was denied, because the Germans say he was a fundamentalist Islamic, he was linked to negative things. That's why the asylum was denied. He got very angry and went and unalived 2 people and wounded 8 others. And that was an opportunity Germany was waiting for. Say, boom, okay, we've had enough of these people. Anyway, we are the right wingers because they're doing shit in our country. Right now, we're stopping this. No more asylum seeker. So, this is not law yet, but they're considering that possibility.
Das Grundrecht auf Asyl zu schützen, müssen wir aber irreguläre Migration deutlich begrenzen. Wer kein Bleiberecht hat, muss unser Land wieder verlassen. Die Zahl der Rückführungen ist in diesem Jahr schon circa 27% höher als im Vorjahreszeitraum.
The government has announced in its response, starting of September 16, Germany will unilaterally impose border closure for 6 months on all 9 of its borders with other European countries. And Europeans are furious.
The Commission position is very clear. So this needs to be done in line with the Schengen Borders Code. So this can be a possibility, but of course, these controls must be necessary and proportionate. So as such, this type of measures should remain strictly exceptional.
You know, Germany is part of the Schengen movement, the Schengen countries, which are European countries coming together, allowing freedom of movement, freedom of business. So somebody from Poland can easily go to Germany with no issue. Somebody from Belgium can easily go to Germany with no issue. No border, no need to check papers. Unlike Africans, Africans are the champion of treating other Africans bad. But yeah, anyway, you could leave France and go to Germany with no problem. You could leave Germany and go to Portugal with no issue. Now, Germany is reconsidering this, but they just don't want to say it out loud. Now, the first thing is they're reconsidering asylum seeker. They're not going to give it anymore. They're putting a pause to it. Number 2, for 6 months, they closed all their borders.
This will serve to further limit irregular migration and protect against the acute dangers posed by Islamist terror and serious crime. We are doing everything we can to better protect the people in our country against this.
Germany has 9 borders, okay? 8 of those countries are part of the Schengen movement. People from 8 different Schengen countries are forced to go through search and control when entering Germany. Yeah, this is completely something different and something many people did not expect. 8 of the neighboring countries are EU members, and all of them are part of the Schengen regime that guarantee freedom of movement across borders within the bloc. And all those 8 recognize the right to political asylum. So asylum can be because you live in a country at war. Asylum can be political. Maybe you were involved in politics. So the new crazy government is looking for you to unalive you. You can go to another country and ask for asylum. Now, Schengen countries allow people to ask for asylum. Germany, now that it is run by the far wingers, or almost, is very slowly going to scrap that. Things have changed. If you go to Germany, you're going to be searched. Now, imagine they're going to search Europeans as well who are not part of the Schengen movement. What about black people? They say until we achieve strong protection of EU external borders with new common European asylum system, we must strengthen controls at our national borders, said Germany Interior Minister Nancy Faeser.
We also need the ability to turn people back at the external borders, which is why we believe we must continue to take action there. This is absolutely necessary in order to further reduce irregular migration.
So basically that's what it is. Germany firmly believes that some countries in Europe are not hard enough on immigrants, like France. There's a lot of black people in France. I mean, look at France. Look at the French soccer team. Just look at the French soccer team. Look at that. That's amazing. So somebody made a comment after the World Cup, soccer World Cup, saying, oh, Africa won the World Cup because all French players look black. And some of the French got very upset. Why do you say that? They are French anyway. But the far wingers said, no, that is not France. I don't know. How do you feel about this? Do you feel this team is France or it's not? I mean, let's just be honest. Is this France or not? Can we say they are French because they were born there or their parents came there? Or does this represent the normal, everyday French person? Should we be upset when a French person says this is not France? Or should we just say, okay, it's inclusive, things have changed, there's nothing you can do about it? If French people are angry at this and you're not okay that French people, white people are angry at this not being in the French team, why would you then be angry when South Africans say Chidima does not represent them? I mean, okay, I know. I've reached out there, but I'm just saying, this is French, okay? This is the French team. Do you agree with this or you don't agree with this? Can French people, white people be angry saying this is not France? Do they have the right to say that? That's a big question. So, fellas, what I'm trying to say is this. Europeans are tired. They feel like asylum system, political asylum, economical asylum have helped too many people that they don't necessarily desire. They don't necessarily desire you to go there. I'm just being honest with you. I know people don't like the truth. You like it when they lie to you, when they make you listen to politically motivated speech. Like, yeah, we are all equal, we are all nice people. No, they don't. Only you think that. They know who they are. I'm sorry. You may get the passport, but you'll never be that person. Ukrainians ran away from Ukraine and everybody was happy to accommodate them. Ukrainians had no issues getting homes in Britain where they receive not just homes, also money, and finances. Even though, later they were complaining, saying that, Britain is accepted us, but there's way too many black people and Muslim in this country.
We were quite shocked at how difficult she found different cultures.
She felt there were just too many Muslims.
Too many Muslims, too many people with different skin colours. I have her complain about the demographic of the school and going, well, he can't be safe there. There's not enough white kids, essentially. The majority of my neighbours are Muslims. A lot of them are Kashmiris or Pakistanis, Indians, and they're wonderful people.
Just imagine, you've just been accepted in a country after you've run away from war. And a few days later, you're like, nah, I don't like this place. There's too many black people and Muslims here, man. And I'm not very happy, even though your country's still burning with bombs. Now, in the same token, there were many Africans that were stuck, stranded in Ukraine when the war started. They happened to run away from Ukraine on the same trains or the same occasions as Ukrainians going to European countries. Those Africans did not benefit from the same advantages.
Mostly they would consider white people first, Indian people, Arabic people, before black people.
They were not upheld, they were not welcomed, they were not given houses to stay at, they were not receiving incentive from this government like they were giving to Ukrainians.
We went to the train station and they will not let us in. And when they did let us in, they were like, you have to give us money because this is not for free for you.
Can you blame a European for choosing a European? I don't know. I mean, it just makes sense. It's only Africans that choose other people above other Africans. Did you notice? An African will fight very hard for his white master. Yeah, we are the same people. We are the same people. In the same token, the master doesn't think the same. The master is burning his business in some area. Say, this is my area. You don't come here. This is my area. If you open a business here, I'm going to burn it. But in the same token, you are still fighting. Oh, we are the same. No, you're not the same people. I'm sorry, but I'm not preaching you nothing negative. I'm just showing you fact. Should we blame Europeans for treating other Europeans better than they treated Africans? Is that racism? Why don't you apply the same system for you? Love each other, help one another, build your own countries. You know, create a federation like Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. Do something positive. Arrest criminals, throw them in jail, execute some of them to send a clear message. Don't bring crap and bullshit here. Africa has to come together, brother. There's no other way. And if you don't like it, you can leave. You can go. It doesn't belong to you. Neither does it belong to your grandfather. He didn't create nothing. It just appeared. That's what I'm saying. Africans have to come together. There's no other way. And all the criminals understand. We're scared of the criminals. We're scared of the drug dealers. We're scared of all this and that. What needs to be done? All these criminals need to be shot and we send a message, clear message. That's all we need. Now, your personal insecurities, being fearful that they look better than you, they will take your wife and bend her over. That's your personal issues you need to deal with yourself. But Europeans are showing you clearly the reason why Schengen is going to fail. This is a clear message they're sending to other countries. Schengen is going to fail if you guys don't tighten up the grip on these other places, because France is too loose. Let all these Africans come inside. Belgium, the same. Italy, yeah. So the Germans say we want our culture. The Polish say we want our culture. Polish people were very angry at the situation.
These kind of actions are unacceptable from Poland's point of view. I have no doubt that it is German domestic policy that has led to this hardening and not our own policy against illegal migration at our borders.
That's what it is, fellas. Africa, unfortunately, is the only continent where you find people that love other people more than they love people that look like them. Oh, by the way, French people also have come up with something very new. From now on, they're going to prioritize French people at work first. So if you happen to live in France and you have a qualification, and a French person, white French person has a qualification, you're both engineers, you go asking for a job. If your skills are the same, they're going to choose him, not you. So France apparently have 1 million of people that not working, they're unemployed. And the French believe the reason they're unemployed is because of immigrants. Immigrants, some of them are skilled. They have qualification, while French people also have qualification. So Marine Le Pen says, why should French people be sitting at home with no jobs while these immigrants have jobs?
I will bring back France's sovereignty in all areas, which means the freedom for the French people to decide for themselves and defend their interests. I will control immigration and re-establish security for all.
This is their program. Now, fortunately for Africans, for now, they did not win the election. Now, this is the plan they have for the future. In the past, many Europeans were against these policies of right-wingers. They were quite in the middle. They don't like racism. But trust me, in most European nations now, in order to win the election, you must be bending towards I'm going to try keep interest of the nation first. Other people must go figure it out for themselves. That's what it is. Let me know how you feel about this. What stance should Africa take? Stop crying out like babies and running away. Fix the problem. Find a solution. The only way, I believe, for us to be strong and respected is to come together. We need to find a formula, but we need to find it. God bless.